displaying the essential results. Click the left key to delete this group of test data. When the first test has finished, there will be a first test data in the test grid, and you can do a second test in the next moment. After replacing the symbol, please point to clear, and then point to run to wait for the end of the second test. When the second test has finished, there is a second test data in the test result grid. Do these steps repeatedly. You can do more tests. Here we will introduce the function of curve in detail. This software has two sets of curves. At the main test window, the curve we can see is mainly used for real-time track of false value or extension value varying with time during the process of test. Where the curve window is used for data analysis, contrast, magnification, confirming the parameters, and printing. Point the curve to enter into the curve window. This window displays all the curves in default. Point the single to display a single curve at this curve arrow. Point or drag the scroll bar to select the test curve of other samples. At the single curve display mode, you can use the function of getting dots. At the parameter select arrow, point the parameter dots that you want to display. At the curve display arrow, the software will mark the position of the dots. Like the curve of the main window, the curve window also has the function of the magnifying. Press the left key and drag it towards right to be a rectangle. After losing the left key, the select arrow will magnify. The function of print is to print the curves. The function of set is to set the curve's coordinates, change their values. To affect the display ranges of x-axis and y-axis. Generally speaking, you needn't set them. This software will display the curves at a proper range. Point the label column at the bottom of the curve window to select the different curve types. The default one is a variation of load and extension. If you need a curve of other types, point the responding label. After all the texts have completed, we will process these groups of data. Point the process to enter into the data process window. These buttons on the top of this window are function ones. The frame below these buttons is a select frame of text methods. We can select the text method through this frame. This arrow below that frame is an arrow of text data. Each row of data is a group of test results. The blank data are manually filled in by us. If you fill in the blank values, the function of the input will be used. Point the auto calculation to enter into a window of auto calculation. On the left of the window, there are the calculated results by the internal inherent parameters calculation program. This program has calculated the frequently basic parameters. On the right of the window, there are the calculated results by the auto calculation parameters program of the external expand program. This print is very important content in this software, and to print all kinds of test reports, point the print to enter into a window of report preview. Firstly, we select the needed report type. The software will refresh the window according to the select type. If you don't see the whole report, you can zoom the report from here. It is a very good choice to select the page width. Point the print key to pop a dialog box. The printer is a default one. There is an error of print range. Point the All to print all the pages. Point the pages to print the pages according to the range you input from here. The copies is a number of copies you want to print. If the collect copies is checked, the printer will print page by page based on the number of copies. If not, the printer will print a page based on the number of copies and then print the next page by the same way. Point the OK to start to print this reporter. Point the Export to select the report types. There are many types to choose from, but generally we only use a few types. If the previous content is in line with our requirement and isn't modified, we can choose the default formats of PDF. Because the appearance of PDF formats don't change. The PDF format has an advantage on transmitting the reports. Click OK to pop a window, which shows us export scope is the same as the one of print window. If the report needs to modify, we can select the Word format. After exporting the reports, we can use the software of Word to open them and modify their contents. Using the word as example, click OK to save the report. There we select a save address and a file name. After saving it, you can find it in the direct you choose and modify direct it in the Word.